some way we've always been thinking about solutions journalism, but it has been really helpful through this fellowship to think about what that means in a more structural, systematic way with our newsletters, thinking about doing more sort of like call outs to ask sort of what our readers are interested in learning about and talking about what issues they feel are undercovered.
We were able to get a grant from our community foundation to put all of our election coverage in front of a paywall and to make sure it was all translated into Spanish. And we were also able to use some of that grant funding to really bump up our social media with some videos, making sure we had all this election content on all of the platforms.
This fellowship empowered me as an individual because I was primarily the representative for the newsroom. I think it really gave me editorial concepts that I want to apply throughout the rest of my career.
And solutions journalism coverage was particularly impactful for us. What we saw was some of our solution stories that Stefania was doing about homelessness, like really getting cited in the community as candidates were talking about homelessness issues during a debate. They're talking about housing first, and how they knew about housing first was because Stefania wrote about it.
We really worked this election to make sure that we provided an Indigenous perspective with our election coverage. I think going back to the beginning of this cohort, the mission statement and FAQ were really helpful for us because it allowed us to explain to our audience what we were going to be focusing on.
We were working how to engage in a better way, to connect and offer some tools for people to face, for example, deportation.
Make sure that we were not further polarizing a polarized issue. And so getting to speak to people in person and building trust with them and having conversations of not just the perfect reproductive justice advocate, but people who felt a variety of different ways and who came from all walks of life. I think that really helped us widen our reach and our coverage.